let me make the distinction or the delineation. I'm a foundational Black American. My mama Black, my daddy Black. I did not come from any place other than here. I don't go to Jamaica and speak on what's happening in the grill. I do not go to Ghana and speak what's happening in Ghana. I do not go to Nigeria and talk about what's happening in Lagos because it's none of my business. It is not my place. When you come over here from the Caribbean, from Africa, from South America, whichever type of Black that you are, you get an immigrant experience. You do not have 400 years of chattel slavery hanging over your head. You do not know anything about Jim Crow, and you do not understand what is happening to us directly. You catch a little bit of an incident here and there because you look like us. So I'm gonna need everybody who's not a foundational Black American to stay the hell out of my conversation, understand it's not your place, and realize that we have things to do.
I believe a lot of Black people across the diaspora, across Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, America are watching me, and they consider ignorance of this our Black brother. The FBAs, the Foundational Black Americans, who claims to be white. That is it. They are not claiming to be non-Africans. They are claiming to be white. That is the agenda. But let me tell you, there is no one who can claim to be white whilst you belong to the Black race. He was talking about a type of Black that you are. Do we have type of Blacks? We have only one Black race. No matter your nationality, no matter where you were born in this universe, so far as you are Black, you are an African. You are Black and you are an African. You originated from Africa. That is your root. Humanity started from Africa. Humanity started right here in Africa. So if Chinese, white, Indians can trace their root back to Africa, then how much more you, the original person of the continent, a Black person, a native of Africa, claiming to be someone else. They can say whatever they want out of ignorance. They can claim superiority. But mind you, these are people who are ashamed of who they are. If you are not ashamed of who you are, you cannot tell me that nobody should talk about you. Nobody should mind your business. It is not about somebody minding your business. It's about you denying who you are. That is the problem that we Africans have with you guys, the Black Americans who claim to be foundational Black Americans, who claims they don't have any African roots, who claims they don't have any African Black DNA in their bloodstream. Those are the people that we want to correct. You guys are wrong. But in actual perspective, I will not say you guys are wrong. In actual perspective, I will say you guys got massive self-hate. You hate yourself. You hate who you are. But let me tell you, you are not inferior to be Black. You are the first creation in this universe when it comes to humans. So you are superior. You are the firstborn. You are strong. You are powerful. You are divine. That is who you are. I don't know why some Black people are trying all their best to be white. I don't know why. He was talking about the history of America concerning Black Americans, that we don't know their history. We don't know their struggles. But myself as a Ghanaian, your history as a Black American lies with me. Because most of Black Americans were taken from Gold Coast, now Ghana, formerly Gold Coast. Your history lies here. That is why most of African Americans visit Ghana annually to come and see their roots, to come and see what happened to their forefathers, to come and see how they ended up in the United States of America. The slave trade, the triangular slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade. This is your history, and we have the majority of your history. We know everything. We know how you were taken from Africa, how you were forcefully put in chains and sent to the Americas, to the plantations. We know your history. So don't sit there and talk to us Africans, Jamaicans, those in the Caribbean, that they have no right to talk about you because they don't know your history. You were born in America, according to your generation, but your bloodstream, your ancestry is African. That is what you are running away from. But let me ask you, can you run away from yourself? As Bob Marley said in one of his songs, can you ever run away from yourself? You can run away from anxieties. You can run away from miseries. You can run away from your problems. You can run away when there is poverty. You can run away when there is trouble. But you cannot run away from yourself. This is a fact. You can never run away from yourself. You are black, you are African, and no matter how much you deny, that is who you are. But let me ask, what is so shameful about being an African? That is my question. What is so shameful about being an African? There is nothing shameful about being an African. Africa is a beautiful continent, the richest. There's no continent in this world that is better in terms of climate, that is better in terms of nutrition, that is better in terms of food, that is better in terms of natural resources than Africa. This is the blessed, the promised land that the white man seeks to live here. The white man seeks to capture. The white man seeks to take over. So something that the imperialist is fighting, doing everything possible to claim ownership. You are ashamed of it because you are brainwashed. I know how the colonizers brainwash you against your own continent. That is a continent of curse. It's a continent of poverty. It's a continent that they still holds primitive beliefs. It's a continent that is full of diseases. It's a Stone Age continent. That is what the imperialists convince you to believe. But that is not the truth. That is far from the truth. So I am not surprised about the reaction, the mindset of our African Americans or Black Americans or foundational Black Americans, whatsoever they call themselves. I am not so surprised. But this is the fact. You are an African no matter your nationality. And you must be proud of who you are. I will not talk much. Drop your comment at the comment section. Like the video and share it. Try to subscribe to support the channel. My name remains Don Cyrus. As I always say, and I'll keep on saying this, a word to the wise is always enough. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Stay awesome. I'll see you in my next video.